The highway to nowhere, it was pitched as a major artery, but it cut the heart out of West Baltimore in half.
And nearly half a century later, a $2 million federal grant puts the city on the road to repairing the damage that was done. WMAR 2 News' Kendall Green joins us now in studio. Kendall, any optimism that this will actually lead to somewhere?
Hey, good evening, Kelly and Mallory. Yes and no, depending on who you talk to. The cost to build a highway to nowhere far exceeded the benefits, and now $2 million will hopefully help avoid making any more decisions that will lead to nowhere. It was an idea that uprooted 1,500 people who made up a predominantly black community in West Baltimore. The stretch, that's now US 40, replaced 40 blocks, accounting for nearly 900 households.
A lot of families were taken out of their homes. I know a lot of businesses were ended.
This woman's older family members were some of them.
It just happened, and that was what it was. There was no outreach to let anyone know, like, hey, you know, how do you guys feel about it? It just happened, and that was it.
Though she didn't want to go on camera, she lives where the story starts, and still here's its remnants.
It's always noises, as you can hear right now. The sirens are nonstop. There's traffic all day, all night. It never ends.
But the intended plan to connect I-70 with Interstates 83 and 95 in Baltimore did, and left behind what she calls an idle eyesore.
Like, you only avoid about 7 lights by going this way. It's numerous accidents. I've known many people who've been in accidents going this way.
Mayor Brandon Scott called the highway the poster child for inequality and systematic racism in his effort to revitalize the area. Nearly 2 years ago, legislators sought $15 billion over 5 years to correct what was done in Baltimore and 8 other cities. So far, the $2 million purposed for a formal study is the first deposit we're seeing in that effort. How much gets done beyond that is a road toward the unknown.
I think it's imperative to get into the community. You have to know what's going to help the community before you move forward.
She hopes those leading the effort make an informed move forward to avoid costly mistakes her family still talks about today.
If we could rebuild West Baltimore, it would be the best thing that happened to our city.
So Kendall, Kwesi Mfume, been around for a while. Now he's a 7th congressional district, but he was head of the NAACP, all kind of local to this Baltimore. What's his reaction to this funding? Well,
I mean, he supported it. Right, it's something he pushed for, the funding, and the budget approved it. And he shared the statement about it, saying, in part, we seek to empower and reconnect communities to one another as a first step with the plan of the grant, but we also seek to connect those same communities to economic opportunities. He went on to say it's never too late to undo the wrongs of the past, and if we have a clear, renewed vision for the future. Now, residents in West Baltimore who live along Highway 40, they tell me we'll see.
All right, a little bit of step.